Hello, this is Larry Tentarelli. I'm a full time trader and the editor and publisher of the Blue Chip Daily Trend Report with a brief educational chart study video. Today, we're going to take a look at the breakout in Tesla over the past few months and just some brief analysis that I put in real time that helped us catch this breakout. So, we're going to take a look first at the Tesla chart in just a few minutes, and then we'll come back to the blog. So, we'll start with the what the setup was. So this goes back to November 18. So I've got obviously a premium Twitter feed, Blue Chip Daily Premium, and I posted on November 18 in the morning for members that if Tesla can get a clean breakout over 460, it could signal a new leg higher. And you can see that I've got some price charts between 400 and 460, some levels drawn. So we'll take a look at the actual chart and I'll show you what it is that I was looking at. Now, I will start the video and say that I've been along Tesla since July 31st, just about 295.99. So that's split adjusted. So we'll take a look just for disclosure. July 31st, I opened my position in Tesla. So I've been along for a while, and a lot of website members have joined me in the position. But we'll go to the breakout. So November 18, which is here. I posted in the morning that if Tesla can get over 460, it could signal a new breakout higher. And what I was looking at the time is if we take a look on the chart, you'll see that Tesla had run up to the 460 level. So one, two, three, four, five times. So we'll call it 448 to 460, but it had run up five times and ran up and failed, 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 ran up again and failed, and ran up again and failed. And it held at 400. And then this is right about the time that the S&P announced that Tesla was going to go into the index. So the key thing that I was looking at when I posted my tweet is that if Tesla could get over 460, that could signal a new breakout higher. And the reason that I knew this is that it failed a couple times before at that 460 level. So once it broke out, obviously we can see Tesla's been a strong stock since then, but we'll take a look and go a little bit further down as how I've analyzed the breakout. So on December 3rd, what I did was I pinpointed 500. So what happens with stocks, once they break out to new highs and once they break out over these key round numbers, so we can call it 100, 200, 500, 1000. Once these stocks break out to new highs, what happens is that key breakout level, because we can see once it cleared 460, that was level number one. 500 was obviously a breakout into new highs. Now, once it clears these breakout levels, these now become what was prior resistance, now becomes support on any pullback. So what I did was I identified for members after this breakout that it was going to take some work to get through 600, but if for some reason it didn't get there, there was a lot of support at 450, and then there was key support at 500. And then a couple days later, Tesla had moved higher, and then it started to pull back. And what I let the members know, and this was back on December 10th, was that over 500 keeps this breakout intact. So the way that I manage positions and the way that I trade is I do a lot with breakouts, as you probably know from following me on Twitter. I've been posting charts for the past 8 years, but in either case, when this breakout starts, so 460 was the first breakout level, but 500 was the key number. And the way that I manage positions from a trend following perspective, because I've got an intermediate to longer term time frame, is once I see a big number like 500, or we could call it 100, or we can call it 1000, but 500 here was the big number. So what that tells me is that once this stock breaks out over 500, it can pull back and it can be volatile in the meantime. But as long as it stays over that 500 level, that's a key spot for me to manage risk against. So if I'm looking at the breakout and it holds over 500, then what I want to do is I want to lean into the long side. And that's exactly what I told members here is that over 500 keeps the breakout intact. So it had a big breakout, pulled back, but what I knew from my time frame is regardless of the intraday volatility, as long as it stays over 500, then that keeps that uptrend intact. And we can see that was December 10. So if we look on the chart for December 10, that would be somewhere in this area right about here. And what I knew is that regardless of the volatility, if it stayed over 500, then what I wanted to do is continue to lean into the long side. I'm still long Tesla, so obviously from 295, it's been a very nice move. I have scaled some gains along the way, so I've booked some profits along the way and raised some stops, but I still have quite a bit of the position, and we're just going to let that run for now. It is extended here, and it could pull back at any time, but it's been extended for a little bit. And once again, for my time frame, in order for me to catch this big move, then I'm prepared to deal with some volatility. So I don't focus too much on the shorter term volatility. If there was some type of a pullback here at some point, it wouldn't surprise me, but the longer term trend is still higher. But what I wanted to do is cover in the video really what the analysis was and what it was that I used to identify, first of all, 460 as the breakout point. So if we took a look on the chart, we can see that it was the repeated failure at 460 before that told me if the stock could get over 460, it could signal a breakout higher. And then once it got over 500, this blue line then became the line on the screen to measure risk against. So you can read through the whole. That's really it as far as the blog goes. Just a couple things quickly. I'll touch base. Blue Chip Daily is my website. The disclaimer says that everything in this video is for informational purposes only. And if you want to, you can go right onto the chart study link. What I'll actually do is in this video, I'll link this chart study page, and you can go through and take a look at some other chart studies. So Albemarle was a recent breakout that we had posted. Citigroup, that's an open position. That's a chart study that we're putting together when it closed over the 200-day moving average. So if you go through this chart study page, you'll be able to see quite a lot of analysis and some real-time trades that I've taken and some other trade alerts that we've given to members and what the technical reasoning was behind it. Also, we are accepting new members. If you go on to the Join Now tab, you can read more about what the daily updates are, what the weekly benefits are. I've got a real-time premium Twitter feed that I'm on pretty much all day, every day from 8 a.m. through the market close, posting daily best technical ideas. Also, we've got an end of the day markets video, and then we've got some nice weekend reports as well with our weekend buy list. So I appreciate everyone's time, and I hope to see you on the website soon. Thank you.